Well, it is what it is. You're here. You're here with me, Richie, from a stupid place, far, far away in a galaxy. It is what it is. It's not the best place on YouTube, but it's kind of not the worst. So it is what it is. I hope you're having a good time. Hope you're staying fresh. Make sure you take 2 showers a day. Can't stress that enough. Why don't you try some prunes? Why don't you try to limit your alcohol, cut out soda, and drink a lot of filtered water? I can't stress it enough. It is what it is. You're not going to live forever, but just try to, you don't want to end up in a nursing home at like 42 years old. Anyways, I just got this in today. Shout out to General Cigars. I am on their media list, which is pretty exciting. And I got a whole batch of cigars. They sent me a list a few months ago of many cigars, and this was, the first box I received. There was 4 different 5-packs. So we'll be reviewing, like in this case, one time, but I'll come back to it, obviously, several times, and then later on we could just see, is the experience the same? Then we can go about the reliability of the cigar, the smokability of it. Do I want to come back to it, etc. So I'm just being full frontal. I did not pay for the cigar, although I guess I earned it for all the years of reviewing cigars. And somebody's like, "All right, give that guy some stuff to review." I feel bad for him. That's not what happened. But anyways, but shout out to General for appreciation. This is the Macanudo, the vintage Maduro. I haven't tried this one. At least I can't recall. I believe I might have had the Connecticut version, Connecticut shade. This is the Connecticut Maduro. Beautiful looking, very nice, thick looking wrapper. Although it's kind of hard to see it all from what I can see, because it has beautiful packaging on there. Very nice, classy. We're going to take off that. I like how he did that. All right. Yeah, that's part of it. That's genius, because now I don't have to worry about 2 bands. So the mid band and the foot band, all part of the mid cedar. So, okay, quite nice. That's a nice touch. Let's go off the foot smell. Like a warm chocolate chestnuts. Nice. That's all I'm gonna say about that. And it smells very smooth. Ooh, dropped my box. So, Honduran. I don't know how to pronounce that. San Agustin or San Juan. I don't know. Something. Honduran binder. Is that region where they make a lot of nice tobacco in Honduras? The fillers, there's 2 different Dominican Piloto Cubanos, the Seco and the Lajero, which I like that because General has the best Piloto Cubano in the world. Can't change my mind. They use it on so many different cigars, Cohiba exclusively. Then I had Brazilian Matafina, and I thought it said a Nicaraguan jalapa, some gelato. So there you go. So you got a Connecticut wrapper, Honduran, that makes 2 different countries, Nicaraguan, Dominican, and it's a 5-country blend, right? Connecticut, it's American, Brazilian, Dominican, Nicaraguan, and Honduran. That's a 5-country. Did you count that? That's 5. 5. Exciting. So this is in Robustos, coming in 5x50. These are available in 7x49 classical Churchill. I thought it said 7x49. And a Fat Toro, 6x54. I really like the smell from the middle here. That's very nice. Let's get this going. Now, I just got this in today, but the band can slide a little bit, just a little bit. Here's the thing, and I'm gonna have to owe them apologies because I was just questioning, like, a while ago they said they're gonna send me some sticks. I'm like, well, what's going on? I want to review these cigars. Not that I'm trying to be the first one in the world, but like, if you have new stuff coming out, I want to review it and put it out there, find out if it's good or not. And the thing is, apparently they ship something UPS, and in my apartment complex, UPS drops it off in the Amazon locker. And Amazon, even though I set up an account for this, didn't send me notification. So it said that this was shipped September 1st. So therefore, the Amazon locker became a humidor for 2 weeks plus. So, but these cigars, I mean, the Amazon locker wasn't outside. It's like in the house environment. It's in a room with a locked door, and climate controlled room. So there's no direct sunlight, or it's not freezing or whatever. And the cigars were out. Sealed cardboard box, and the cigars were in cellophane and sealed 5-packs with cedars. So, although there was no boveda with them, from the factory, all cigars generally are a little moist. So, maybe sitting there, this is the first time I have an Amazon aged cigar. About 2.5 weeks of aging. Today's the 19th. So this Macanudo, though it says it's a vintage 2013, and I'm not sure if it's talking about the wrapper. The 2013, the vintage series that they're talking about. There's a tobacco in here where they thought it was extra special from a very strong year of a yield, and they put some aside to make the later on they make the vintage series. So I can't speak on that as far as from what I've read, watching the video as well. I think they're talking about the wrapper. I could be wrong on that. So does that mean all across the board, all those tobaccos were put aside? So it's a completely 10-year aged cigar. I mean, of the tobacco, I don't know. That I need to do some more research because I couldn't get that answer though. There was no statement on that which said vintage Connecticut. And I know if you're new here, 6 minutes and 50 seconds in, you're like, he hasn't even lit the cigar. I don't rush here. If you're in a rush, I mean, I don't know. Cigars are for relaxing. Like, I wasn't going to advocate people doing narcotics because I don't do drugs. But people looking for an instant rush, like cocaine, like, this is cigars. I'm here to relax. So I might be 7-8 minutes in before I light a cigar. And I don't do drugs. 1, because they're legal. 2, they're bad for you. And 3, I have child support and I can't afford that. But for all 3 reasons, I wouldn't do it even if the point is, don't do drugs. Soft, gentle heat, can't stress it enough. This Robusto is going to light up nice and easy. Let's talk about aromatics. Nice. Very nice smell off the bat. I only think it's going to take 2 matches on this. Oh, that wind is freaking out. Initial impression is nice. On the darker side, rather smooth with a nice rich sweetness. That's the initial impression. Nice aromatics. I should probably touch up that one spot. That's not the cigar's fault, that's mine. Let's see here, one more puff. That's really nice. And once again, reviewing the cigar, I can only speak for in this size, Robusto. I can't speak of a cigar when you change the size if I haven't smoked it. I don't know if you know this, if you change the size, if you change the blend. Well, a Glock 17, the Glock 19 look different. Length, right? Weight. They shoot different. I know they're essentially the same gun, you're just doing this, longer this way, longer that way. Actually, those Glocks, so the angles like that, the angles this way. The point is this, though. You change the size, you change the blend. Even though it's a similar experience, but there are some variables. feel like that spot that I should have touched up from the get-go might fall behind. That is a very luxurious cigar. Very smooth. Very nutty. Very nice, deep, rich chocolate. Like not a super light milk chocolate, but not super dark, like baking spice. Like baking chocolate, like bitter. Like a rich, dark, somewhere between milk chocolate and dark chocolate. And a happy zone like that. That's nice. Smooth as silk. Nice smoke output on that. I'm pulling out my inner Anthony P from the channel. He likes to smell from here. I'm smelling from here, but yeah. Anthony, I picked up, you told me something, Anthony. Anthony likes to smell it close. I feel a little bit like a creeper. You know, like just smelling it, but it is what it is. I need to touch that one spot up, and that's not the cigar's fault. So right from the get-go, if you have a little part of the cherry that's behind, especially with a thicker, darker cigar, which has a slower burn rate, much thicker tobacco, and this has a very nice, thick, oily wrapper. If you leave that behind from the get-go, that could cause you some trouble later on. So we'll make sure we just touch that up. So that's not the cigar's fault at all. This is really a nice cigar. If you want, okay, I always like to compare cigars to other things, and this is not a bad comparison, meaning like, go smoke this and not smoke this. What I'm trying to say is, there are cigars that are in similar categories. So if you like an Ashton aged Maduro, yes. If you like the Fuente Hemingway's signature or work of art short story, Maduro, if you like those cigars, you're really gonna enjoy this. Because nobody just smokes one brand or one size or one cigar. Unless if you're a psychopath. Like Johnny Padrones. I knew a guy named Johnny Padrones. He only smoked Padron in a one size and one model. And he would go through the boxes like he'd be like, this box doesn't feel, it's light. I'm telling you, it's light. The guy would literally like hold the whole box. He's like, and they'd be like, no, that's a good one. He had to go, no, put that box in the back. That's a good box. That's a good box. That's a good. The guy was literally out of his mind. He ended up getting kicked out from 2 different places though for stealing Padrones. He had an expensive habit, baby. I must say, aging these cigars in the Amazon humidor went phenomenal. There's no excess moisture on this. There really was a 2.5 week cool down. Hey guys, I mean, if you order some cigars and they go through the Amazon, in this case my place does because it's UPS, but UPS uses the Amazon box. They got 2.5 weeks of rest and climate control. This is delicious. It's a perfect cigar if you want not a strong Maduro, not a weak Maduro, a really solid medium plus off the bat. Really long finish, not super heavy though. Very nice between milk and dark chocolate, nice and sweetness. Let's hold the smoke again. Okay, if you like a lot of black pepper spice, no. It's a mild black pepper spice on this. It's rather smooth. This is not what I would consider a strong cigar. Not a weak cigar by any means. It's a nice medium plus, but it's effortlessly smooth. It's an elegant cigar. It's a very classy cigar. The price point, they gave me a list of information too, and I left it in the house. I'm screwing this up. I'm part of the media team here, and I apologize. I'm gonna get fired. Sorry. Just got home from work. Anyways, but it is what it is. I'll get the price point when I come back. I figure I can come back. I'm not all live right now. Right there. Right there, picked up. Right there, it's a heavy medium plus. What does that mean? it's poking its head out. It's like, oh, we're trying to get the medium full, and I hope it does. But even if it doesn't, a heavy medium plus is better than a medium plus. So how dark is this cigar? 75% to darkness. This cigar is on the darker side. But how strong is the cigar right now? It's a medium plus heavy. So from 0 to 100, 0 being nothing, 100 the strongest cigar you ever had. A medium to full is going to be 75% strength. So we're looking at, maybe somewhere between 65 and 70% strength. Maybe closer to 70 at this point. So that's nice. It's comfortable. It's a comfortable cigar. It's a nice profile. Rich nuttiness. Not that much woodiness yet. Slightly leathery. A little bit of black pepper. With a beautiful, decadent, rich chocolate. That's the biggest note right now. So if you would love that, if you like rich, complex chocolatey cigars, and what I mean is cigars complex in the chocolate. That's like a layer. That's like a layered chocolate. That's really nice. If you're looking for like Padron level of vivaciousness, Padron level like Padron 64 Maduro, it's not that kind of party. Okay, it's not that kind of party. It's not that kind of party. So as long as you understand when you smoke a cigar what it's trying to do, then you'll listen to it and you'll enjoy it. When you expect a cigar to do something it's not, then the problem is not the cigar, it's you, right? What I like about this, the banding is nice. The price points are not exorbitant. I'm gonna have to look it up. I don't want to say the wrong number. I think the number is somewhere between 10 and 15, probably somewhere in the middle, I think. And when you call a cigar vintage, you're expecting it to generally be more aged, more smooth, and in this case it is. It's very smooth, it's very aged, it feels very aged. The tobacco feel like it's had plenty of time. So if you're looking for vivacious, strong, rough, punch you in the face, Maduro or obscure experience, no, it's not that kind of party. But boy, that's a real special treat. That's a delicious cigar. Off the bat, I'd say this cigar is a solid 4.6 out of 5. If you understand my scale system, it's 0 through 5. But a good cigar starts off at 4.0 in my book. So in reality, my 0 through 5 has 2 tiers. 0 through 3.9 is reserved for like garbage. You don't want to be a 3.9. 4.0 in my book is where it's like, hey, that's a good cigar. Who cares though? But hey, if you smoke it, you smoke it. Once you get past 4.0, that's where we start talking. That's where we start talking. So this is a 4.6. That's a very, very, very good cigar. That would be getting into the amazing category. So very delicious, but it has the caveat of if you want a little more of a simplistic, very smooth, kind of dark, very controllable, beautiful Maduro cigar. If you're looking to taste like, marshmallows and unicorn dust and like something crazy, no, it feels like a really nice, well-balanced Connecticut broadleaf cigar. And I'm glad they made this thing. Flavors change a little bit. We're gonna go and come back because Rich Cedar just came to the mix right there. Hey, maybe this thing's gonna transition and have more flavor, more complexity. It already had nice flavor, but it was a little more. It was just tons of chocolate sweetness, complexity, with mild black pepper. So in it was quite leathery, so like a chewy feel to it. So we're gonna see. We're gonna come back. I have no complaints about this thing. I have nothing bad to say. It's an exceptionally well made and very smooth. We're gonna come back and we'll see what happens with this Macanudo Vintage 2013. Well, we're back. It's only been like maybe, 7 or 8 minutes. Maybe I'm lonely, baby. Um, I did find out. So from what I've read from other people, it looks like it's the wrapper from 2013 because they're talking about how Connecticut had one of its hotter seasons, 2013, and I guess that led to maybe stronger tobacco or more beautiful tobacco. I don't know. You figure that out. So we're talking about the wrapper, baby. So everything else, there's no age listed. It's not like this tobacco was made today. I don't know the binder or the fillers, the years they were produced, and then or what type of aging process. I don't know, and that's not released, and that's fine. So you get an idea. The cigar did pick up to medium full, but it's a very smooth entry-level medium full. Like it just got there. So it's a beautiful cigar, really, really elegant. I like what they did with this. Now, what if we could have tried this cigar like 5 years ago? But they weren't trying to do that. They were trying to make, a very sophisticated 10-year aged wrapper on this. I mean, that's what it's saying when you say 2013, and right now, last I checked on the calendar, it's 2023, baby. We're at the end of 2023. Draw has been fantastic. The cigar has a very creamy, oily substance to it as well. It's very nice. Beautiful, beautiful chocolate. The black pepper picked up a little bit, but it's not a very spicy cigar. So it's not going to feel like, like a Liga number 9 would be stronger than this. But definitely a heavier finish. So once again, the category for this, for me, the cigars that stand out, that would be in that wheelhouse, what I mean is experience level of overall presence, would be like an Ashton Age Maduro and or Hemingway signature work of art, short story Maduro, which those are great cigars. So that means that this is a great cigar. Price point between $11 and $13 depending on the size. So very reasonable. No gouge there. I promise you're probably not going to see them gouge. You probably might even see them for $12.99, $11.99 depending on the size. So kudos to General giving you a fantastic cigar with a beautifully aged Connecticut Broadleaf Maduro wrapper for under $15. Smoke has been really nice, very nice smoke output, thanks to my aging with Jeff Bezos in the Amazon cigar market. So I'm going to come back. I just want to talk about the wrapper age, and so it's the wrapper, it's 2013, and the price is around, give or take, around $13. So very reasonable. The band is, the overall the cigar and the experience compared to its competitors between $11 and $13 is not much to ask, and a lounge pricing. Now, of course, if you buy a box on the internet, there's infinite ways to talk to Dream Life, discount codes and price codes and everything else. So that's a whole nother ballgame. Okay, so, but very delicious. If you want a delicious semi-strong cigar, you'll love this. If you want a strong cigar, no, it's not a strong cigar. Semi, because it's not weak, it's above medium. Compared to like your Inspirato line, it's a much better cigar, it's a much classier cigar. However, though, the Inspirato line is much younger tobacco. The construction on this is nicer than the Inspirato, but the Inspiratos, though, where they win is two factors. Their price points are very low at the store and even low on the internet, and secondly, they're more strong, younger tobacco. So if you want a stronger, heavier, rough around the edges, darker cigar from Macanudo, go for the Inspirato Black. I love that cigar. I've been smoking that cigar for, I can't say 10 years, but over 5 years. So Inspirato Black is a fantastic cigar, very inexpensive. You need a lot for your money for that. Just, that's more of a true mid-tier cigar, and the price point shows. But trust me, you get a lot for your money for that. $7-8 at a lounge, and sky's the limit, or the ground on the internet, you can get that cigar for like $3. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You know, I never seen a time in my life where cigars could be so expensive on the gouging one way, and then cigars on the internet through different ways, bidding and cigar page and etc. are just deals. You can get some really great cigars with great tobacco for a low price. I would say that the nuttiness really picked up. So it's really delicious. I can say that over and over again. So if you want something relaxing, delicious, sweet, chocolatey cigar, with just a little sprinkled pepper on it, sure. I must say, performance on this has been flawless. What a beautiful looking cigar. Great draw, great burn. Slightly windy out, so we'll see what happens. I'm about to take the band off. Can't slide it. So let's take the band off of this beautiful cigar. Very elegant. Like I said, it's right there. If you like the Ashton Age Maduro or the Hemingway short story, etc. Maduro. Beautiful cigar. Very nice looking band, and with the price point between $12 and $13, give or take on the size. I think I would really like to try that Churchill, 7x49, I think, or 50. I think 49. That would be really nice. More time, and just a little small diameter. If you don't know about cigars, the smoke travels through the diameter of the cigar, right? The bigger the diameter, the more room smoke has. Smoke is smoke, so I can't stress enough. So the skinnier the diameter, the more compressed the smoke is, the stronger it's going to appear, even with the same kinds of tobacco. Yeah, the cigar is a delivery device. Unlike water, or I should rephrase that, unlike a drink, the glass is a delivery device. So if you're drinking whiskey, it doesn't matter out of a shot glass or out of the fattest cup you ever had, it's going to taste the same. Can't stress that enough. But it is what it is. But a cigar does everything. A cigar is because it's not just tobacco. You're never having just tobacco. A cigar is not just tobacco. A cigar is a combination of tobacco in three parts: wrapper, binder, and filler, and they're all working together to deliver it through after you cut the cap. Different sizes, different shapes of the same cigar will give you a slightly different experience, or a greatly different experience. It depends on the cigar. Some cigars you make it just a little fatter and might just be a little more quieter. Other cigars you make it just a little smaller and it greatly picks up the strength. There is variables. So I have nothing bad to say about this very chocolatey cigar. Very smooth, very nice. Finish rather long, medium in heaviness though. The finish is rather long right now, but it's not a overbearing kind of finish. So this could be a good transitional cigar where you could go to something next, maybe of similar darkness or darker, and then or stronger, and this cigar won't get in the way of that. Or it's smooth enough and elegant enough to have this early in the day, or if you're off. Or you work nights, have it for breakfast, who cares? Definitely Rich Cedar came into the mix a while ago. Very, very delicious. I'm going to come back, and what a nice looking ash on that. So yeah, it's going to stick at 4.6. That's a very respectable rating on this cigar. I would definitely smoke it again. I don't think it's a one and done kind of stick. I mean, you decide, try one and see how it hits you. But I think the thing is, I'm giving you the category. If you already like those certain categories of cigars, you're gonna like this up your sleeve. You're gonna like that to add to your collection. If you're looking for a very dark, powerful, strong cigar, it's not that kind of party. So understand what a cigar is before you smoke it. And that's why you got me. Well, we're back. Hope you're having a nice night. God bless you. We're here, and we're getting a perfect ash, perfect draw, perfect burn. We're going to take one more puff, and then we're going to dump the ash on this. We're in our last third. It's still a gentle medium to full. Really nice, comfortable strength level. However, the spice is picked up, and we get a little bit of jalapeno spice. It's nice. So a nice little more, I guess, exciting finish, but the cigar overall still has a beautiful chocolateness, nuttiness, a little bit of nice cedar, sprinkles, a little bit of black pepper. It's really a nice, rich cigar. Here we go, last puff before I drop the ash. Okay, now, let's see how, well, that's falling around. Very good construction. Solid ash. General's doing something good over there. Look at that. Should we do a horizontal puffing? It's probably going to drop it. Smoking horizontal will drop it. Let's see here. I guess not. Beautiful. Let's drop this. You want to go now? You have to go to your home. You got to go with all your friends. Come on, go. No. Doesn't even want to drop off. Here we go. I must say, this has been a lovely cigar. It's been overall very pleasant, very delicious. Just overall contained. It's gonna wow you in a way if you want a luxurious, darker cigar. A beautiful sweetness. Some nice complexities to that. The finish is still long, picking up a little bit in strength on the finish as far as the heaviness. So, yeah, 4.6. It's a winner, and you should check it out if you're into those kinds of cigars. I'll tell you what, I've said this several times. So far to this year has been a phenomenal year of releases. 2023 has probably been one of the best years as far as new release of cigars, over across of many brands. And as far as in the gambit of the General and Ford's line, every new release they release has been very delicious and different strength levels, but really well spoken. And Richie doesn't lie. Now, whether I would have bought this, whether this is the case, this was a gift for the being part of the media member for General, which I appreciate. But that being said, if this wasn't good, I wouldn't lie to you. I would tell you the truth. You've seen me break cigars on this channel. You've seen me smoke a cigar for 5 minutes and throw it out. If it's garbage, I'm going to tell you. My reputation, or people that trust my word when it comes to cigars, not just if it's good, but where does it land on how good, and then what category to put it in. It's a very simple life I lead by not lying. I always tell the truth, so it's very easy to remember because it's the same story. Yesterday, today, tomorrow. You tell the truth. Time is on your side. When you're a liar, you're gonna have to remember. Strength definitely picking up. It's also still very creamy though, so it has a nice presence. We're done talking about the cigar. Beautiful, nice, chocolatey, 70% darkness, light, medium to full. So somewhere between medium plus, medium full overall. You know how the cigar feels. So if you want that kind of category of more of a luxurious kind of a chocolatey cigar, then there you go. If you want a bold, scary cigar, then no. They didn't go full A.J. Fernandez on this. And I don't think there has been a Macanudo A.J. Fernandez. Or a Cohiba. We'll see. So we're done here. I'll see you around. Stay fresh.